in this video I thought for scene 10 we'd just look at, because I've made all these the same aspect ratio for the purposes of the images in the store, we'd just look at compositional considerations. So for example, a scene like this might look better with a wide aspect ratio. So let's do 16 and 9 and change this to 850. And what you find is that you might have to change the field of view because you've opened this out and it's still only covering the same area. Now if you've got things towards the edges of your scene, you know that they might become distorted by widening your field of view, and be aware that the horizon might slip in there, so you just have to adjust accordingly. Now you might notice that I've got the ground on a bit of a tilt. This effect you might quite reasonably think could be achieved by using the tilt control of the camera. Don't do that, no. The reason you don't want to do that is because it can cause the volumetric materials to crash Bryce. I don't know why, it's just a weird bug. So instead put a tilted ground in like I have in this case and simulate the effect of tilting the scene, or you do the scene level and then tilt it afterwards in a paint package, which is probably a little bit harder to do. I'm just going to adjust this glow core and glow here because it's getting distorted. Oops, I need to get hold of that somehow. Let's try the orange family, right, and I'll do this in world space. Yes it is. Just rotate that around. Oh, it's gone out and tilted now. Let's turn it in camera space now. I'm just adjusting for the wider field of view, so I don't want that bit selected. I just want to make this strike across look more horizontal, because obviously changing the field of view has affected its appearance. So that's going to come right across there. It's supposed to look like some kind of cinematic lens flare. I've also put another little glow in there to represent a lens flare. So as with the other scenes, this has been assembled with a mixture of content from the library, adapted a little bit by me. So we've got planet assembly down there, and then a terrain, one of the terrains that Horo supplied here, which I turned on its edge and crushed so that it's got this more spiky leaning over appearance. So it's now no longer in original proportions, it's sort of like a parallelogram. And the atmosphere of the planet creates that atmospheric effect. The planet's fairly central, so I don't have to worry too much about distortion, even though we've got a wide field of view. These stars at the edges will get distorted, and at the back here I've got a large star field. Now because I've widened the field of view, it's not quite covering the entire area, so I'm going to enlarge that. If I was, I know in Horo's video he said you shouldn't meddle with the oops, get hold of that. Meddle with the aspect ratio of it. I might try crushing it anyway to maybe give it that cinematic look. So I'll just rotate it in the Z so it's level, and then I'm gonna widen it out. I don't know what the effect of that's going to be. I've not tried that. I'll just lower it down so it's below the level of the atmosphere there, and then those stars are going to be stretched sideways a bit. We'll see how that looks when we get final rendering. That may have been a bad idea, but we'll try it anyway. So I didn't want to get too bogged down in this. I feel that I've covered just about all the topics that we need to, and the rest I'm going to leave open to your experimentation. All the things there in the library for you to draw upon, and hopefully with the examples given in the videos you'll be in a position to modify them to create more of your own content and make it unique to yourself. So there you go. I'll say that's the end of this selection of videos. I hope you found them interesting and instructive, and that they really will encourage you to go on and experiment with Bryce 7.1 Pro's excellent feature set. Cheers now.